have some fun tech issues going on.
Do you want me to say? Okay. All right, pals. Hi. Welcome to our podcast stream fun times. This is our 13th episode, and I think it's only appropriate that so many terrible things have happened today.
Yeah.
So, just to explain ourselves, because we're a little late, what's an hour, right? What's an hour? So we we have our little chill fun time before we get on stream. We go through a list like you do, and suddenly both of us were like, hey Art, what's the audio? Hello, what's up? And then it just kept getting worse and worse, and the things that normally work, we're like, hey today we're not gonna cooperate. And then suddenly I couldn't hear McKaylee at all, which I should it was very funny. I honestly wish everyone could have seen our struggles, because I think it was humorous despite being terrible.
I literally cried.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that. I couldn't hear it.
My computer couldn't hear it either.
Yeah, so both McKaylee's computer and me could not hear her. So how can we hear her now, you may be wondering? She's on my phone. That's the only place she's at. She's just on my phone. If you'd like, she's just on my phone here. Wow, that's a McKaylee on my phone.
So the reason I keep coming about this, because I feel really bad, because it's gonna look awful. The audio's gonna be really badly lined up, and so anytime I talk, it's not gonna look great.
But hey, that's classic anddragons, am I right? Like, we're really duct taped together today. I thought in the past, like a couple of weeks ago, when we had our awesome substitute guests, I was like, man, I'm upgrading. I've learned how to do stream things. I'm a little unhinged, but I feel like we're going up a hill. We're gonna upgrade a little bit in some quality stuff. And I think McKaylee and I both closed our eyes because we didn't notice that there was like a big bump there, and it's the 13th episode. So welcome to the bump.
Cheers. It's also fun because for the first time, I'm streaming from lovely Los Angeles, California.
Yay.
So it's only 6 o'clock here, man. It's so early.
It's so very early. Thank you, Marshall, for saying it's not bad. It's not that bad? It's not that bad.
We did a couple test recordings, and they all looked horrible, so we're not sure how this looks right now, because I don't know. We'll see.
But yeehaw, are we here right now?
Yay!
I guess you can't say yeehaw anymore, huh?
No, I'm allowed to. There was a Texan, always a Texan.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I mean, but I feel like is yeehaw more universal now? I don't know. I'm in Louisiana, but here's the thing, it's so close. I feel like the Texas radiates out over here, and it's not like I don't know. But you're so far away. There's a whole different vibe in California. That's pretty.
Oh no. You know what I just realized? Because you froze out a little bit just there. I can't hear the audio from my computer, so I don't know if, because the audio we're getting is from Claire. And sometimes when I stream from my laptop, Claire's audio goes out a little bit. So that might be another thing that happens during the stream, is that Claire's audio might go out. I won't notice. So we're just going to keep talking.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep on rolling, and it'll
keep on keeping on.
keep on keeping on. Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, welcome to anddragons. We're here. I would say we're better than ever, but that's to be questioned, I think, a little bit.
We are both on stream live for the first time in weeks.
Yes,
so
we are. Last week was pre-recorded, and boy, was it meta. I'm so sorry.
It was very fun to do that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
it. I'm sure you enjoyed making me engage in chat random times. Because
I wanted to make sure they were not random. I wanted to make sure that you would watch the whole stream back a second time.
It was really bizarre to watch ourselves. And then I couldn't remember what was going to happen next sometimes, and that was a whole thing too, which was so spooky to me, honestly. Thinking about it, very spooky. I
love it.
I don't even know. But to roll back into normalcy. What?
I don't know. Is that how you say it?
Normalcy. Listen, this is no longer a word. I know we've only said it like 5 times, but that was quick.
Oh no.
To go back to the path of our stream, we're gonna make a D&D character today. We are working on, like, this is a future thing, but I know that we really want to do more than just make D&D characters, because that's super fun and cool, and we want to play these characters because they're so interesting and fun. So just know, even if we are making lots of characters and it's like, oh cool, another rogue, sweet, cool, but I would love to see more things. We are planning more types of things, and if you have any suggestions ever for things you think that we could do that would be cool, even if it's like talking about any TTRPG topic, like, we could try.
We are, that meme where it's like, what's the thing that if you were to get kidnapped, I need to take this out, I could hear myself, it was a lot, but it was on delay. Okay, the meme where it's like, if you were to get kidnapped and then they sent you back because you were like super annoying about one topic, what would it be? I think for the two of us, it's definitely Dungeons and Dragons. So we can like talk your ear off this until you get annoyed of us and send us back and refuse the ransom that you were offered. Yeah. I think for me, it would be a little more broad. It would probably be collaborative storytelling, because that's like the reason why I like D&D so much. And I think you're not gonna have to return me as a hostage right now. I won't go into it, but okay.
But D&D is like the first TTRPG we've played, but if you want us to do more content about other ones, or like just talk about random things and not even make a character, or even world building sort of stuff, like anything that seems fun and cool. I think people have said that they like the transitions. I would love to make us do 50 transitions in one stream. I think that would be wild and really hard. But it would be fun.
Whatever that is.
I have some ideas.
I love your ideas. They always lead to good things.
My brain says, let's try something more chaotic, which is, could be quite chaotic. Anyway, disclaimers. We never know. We don't know if we're supposed to do these, but we are. So hey, what's up? Those disclaimers. We are not affiliated with Wizards of the Coast. We're just two dum-dums. I say that with the most endearment possible.
We're the best dum-dums.
Yeah, we're great, but we're dumb. We're cute little dummies. But we're not affiliated with the big boy D&D official people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if we were, we would have better audio. So
Hey, I hope we never change. Well, okay, audio. I hope our transitions never change.
I would like it to be that before a stream, we don't spend an hour crying. And
Oh,
stressing
okay,
over
yeah.
this.
That's
that would be really nice.
a good point. That's a good. I feel like I was vibing in a sad way for the past hour, but I wasn't like.
Oh no.
Confusion.
It was confusion.
But yes, next on the disclaimer thing, as you know, or maybe you don't, if you don't, hi, welcome. We're making a Dungeons and Dragons character mechanically, and then after that we are going to be going over story building, which is just to say that we're building in a fantasy world where the themes can sometimes be darker. The characters might have gone through some shit. Not to say that everything's going to be sad, but sometimes the stories are a little bit more like closely related to our own experiences or experiences that other people might share as well. So just be mindful that we might touch on some topics. Sometimes, normally we're pretty silly and crazy or chaotic.
For murder, is that something that you took from your own life experience to pour into one of our characters?
Did what for murder?
Were you framed for murder? Is that something that you pulled
from
a life experience?
Yeah, it was definitely. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. And then lastly, we are in our 20s and we're humans who curse sometimes. So just be warned, because we know that our overlays are cute and stuff, and maybe they look a little more wholesome than we are, but we are wholesome. We just curse sometimes. So
are we wholesome? That's debatable.
Think we are wholesome. What is wholesome though?
Let's not get existential here. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, you just asked. I had to. It's fine.
Oh,
okay. So we want to make a D&D character. We've made so many, and I'm just excited to see what we make next,
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, do you want to get started, McKaylee?
Yeah. Are you ready to transition?
Oh, sure.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Wow, you were really mellow and I was really aggressive.
I'm working on getting my energy back up from the that happened earlier.
Yeah. No, I get you.
I'm not a tech person. I hate it. But here we are. Doing a great job with tech. Look at how delayed. I can hear how delayed this is. It's very bad.
Oh, okay.
Yours is great. Your audio sounds fine.
Yeah, I think if you just find reasons to, hey
guys, how you doing?
Cover up a little bit, sort of vibe, sort of time.
The fun thing is that the audio is going from like me saying it here in California to your phone in Louisiana, back to my computer in California.
Maybe, is that how brain cells travel too?
That might be how ours does.
Maybe we'll have more connection because my phone's right here and it's like double passage or something. Like maybe it's like a, like it's what am I trying to say? Like instead of it being like a race car to back and forth, it's like a jet. I don't claim to know anything about brain cells, but
Oh man.
but wow, look at this. It's our character sheet. It's you know, it's only got
Amazing.
the first half stuff on it. Never fear, if these look freaky, we'll be addressing everything. But first off, we are going to roll because that's the other thing. How we forget about this, McKaylee.
What did we forget? What did we do?
That we're rolling for everything because we don't make decisions. I think it would be cool to make decisions one day. Like that would be a big day to make all the decisions. But today we're rolling for literally every decision we have. McKaylee's made a cool, great character table. And
that's its name. It's the great character.
You're right.
Table.
I left off the most important part of it.
The capital D makes it very important.
It does. It's a staple of any great thing is the word the. Yeah. Okay. So we're starting off with our character's race. So McKaylee, we intended to flip-flop entirely in our roles today, but you know, some things just did what they wanted to today. So now we're only half flip-flopped. So McKaylee, would you roll a D100 for me?
Yes, which I would like to before I start rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 21 sets of dice and some extras that are just D20s. But so before streams, I like to roll all of my dice to see how well it's gonna go. And if anyone wants to know how well this stream was gonna go, I ran out of room in my dice jail.
So it was really it's really part of a prophecy that today is going the way it is.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
Ever? Even when you play?
Ever.
Wow.
I've never rolled when I'm playing, because I roll before games, I roll before streams. Sometimes I roll some of my dice before interviews because I'm
oh, that's fun.
Just businessy stuff where I'm I want to feel prepared.
Yeah.
But never run out of room.
Makes sense. All right. Well, give me a D100, please.
I just did. I rolled a 30.
A 30?
What's a 30?
Okay, so does anybody remember, or if you don't, a while ago, we had this character that her name's Ibit, and she's a grung, and would you guess? We rolled a grung.
Oh,
that's very, very cute.
Oh, a grung is a little frog person, and they're very cute. They're 2 to 3 feet tall, I think, possibly.
Yeah, they're about 2.5 to 3.5 feet tall, and they're about 30 pounds, and our size is actually small as a grung.
Very good.
Which is, I'm very excited. Okay, so I wonder if we can tie this grung into Ibit's. We don't have to. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as a grung, we get some ability score increases. So we get a +2 on Dex because we're small and I think I accidentally dabbed there. I'm so sorry. Or beautiful. You're welcome. I'm heart's content. I don't know. Okay, so right. We get +2 to Dex, +1 to Constitution.
Nice.
And then unlike most other races, because we're small, our speed is only 25 feet.
Ooh,
And we also, because we are a frog-y type creature, we can also climb. And I'm just gonna write climb 25 feet. Which that's cool. That's fun. Spicy.
That's very fun.
Oh, I
It
love.
takes a lot of magic to do that, so that's very cool that we can just do it.
Yeah, and because we're little frog people, we become adults in 1 year. So we're born and then hey, we're an adult. I don't.
I'm pretty sure Ibit was 6 days old when she left home. Well, was kicked out of her family.
Yeah.
And so we made it so that she was like maybe like a year when she started adventuring.
And we live about 50 years ish. Okay,
But
so
that's always good to know in case you come up against a monster that makes you age rapidly.
Oh, that's so true.
Because if you're like 30 and then you get aged 30 years, then maybe you're dead.
No.
It can happen,
who would make us older? Ghosts, you're right. Okay, so
that is what they do that.
That's true. Well, okay. So another thing that's in all of the source material, which the source material for this one, I think is like I don't exactly know what this book is, but it's called One Grung Above.
Yeah.
Which is just one of the many additional source materials for Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of lore associated with D&D, and you can use it or you can not use it. Me personally, I think it's important to figure out why the lore might be relevant or not. Sometimes I'm like, this feels kind of icky lore. I don't want it. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it's ties into the world building and does make sense and is like, I think it really depends on your DM for that. But the reason I bring this up is because for alignment, generally it tells you like what a certain race might be inclined towards because of the lore. So for grungs, they're generally lawful because the system that they're raised in is a very strict caste system. Mm-hmm. So they can also tend towards evil because the culture, as the lore states, is that social advancement occurs pretty rarely, and that it's mostly because one member of your army has died and there's no one else to fill the vacancy. So it's, if you're advancing, you consider it evil, sort of. Yeah, it's, and we also, I remember when we did Ibit, we deduced that there were colors associated with the caste system.
Yes, there should be on the great character table somewhere where we can roll for what color our grung is.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Indeed.
All right. I don't even know what's in this great character table because Kaylee runs it normally. I'm in charge. All right. That's my worst. One day we'll do accents. Okay. Let's go ahead and figure out which I guess caste we're in based on our color. We'll figure out if that's relevant to our backstory. So a D6, please.
A D6? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I gotta pick which one I want to roll. I got a 2. I rolled this purpley one.
Wow, cute. All right, a 2. All right, so we're blue. I don't know where to write this. I'm gonna write it.
I have so many thoughts.
Right here. Blue, which means let's see.
For reference, our Ibit was purple. So she was albino.
Oh, we're pretty close to the bottom, I think. Is that right? Yes. If
I
we're
think so, yeah.
yeah, because the where you wrote it as like 1 is the lowest to 6, which is the highest.
Yeah.
All right. So according to the lore, blue grungs are artisans, domestic and child care workers. Grung crafts often traded. So we also trade crafts.
Ooh.
And so we could be, yeah, so we according to our caste system, we are an artisan. Did I say artisan? Listen, words are
You did. It's okay.
artisans, or we're domestic childcare workers. So that's what our assigned thing might be, but let's see.
It's what we make of it.
It's what we make of it.
Maybe we didn't even grow up in like our grung place. So maybe all of our clan are like grungs in the rainforest all died, and we were like the only survivor, and so we never even like grew up in the caste system.
Everybody know. I'm sorry, I got lost in.
They were like two very different things.
Disney. I got lost in the Disney song. I got lost in Hannah Montana, actually.
Was it because I was singing it earlier while we were having tech problems?
It's because you said life's what you make it. I'm gonna meet.
I was singing Best of Both Worlds earlier.
Oh, were you singing? I couldn't hear you, McKaylee.
No, it was before you couldn't hear me. Because when we first started, you could hear me. It's been a day.
You're right. I could hear you, but then I couldn't.
Yep. That was when, because I was singing the Welcome to the Blackbird and all that stuff. You could hear me. You weren't listening.
I think I was zoned out. I was trying to. Yep. There was a whole other issue that wasn't anything to do with the audio at the beginning, but
even when you could hear me, you weren't even listening.
I was trying to focus. I'm sorry. Okay. So more on our grungness, we have something called we have something called arboreal alertness, which means we are proficient in perception. So I'm just gonna highlight that.
Nice.
And I'm not gonna write it down because it's right there.
I love it.
We are amphibious so that means we can breathe air and water. I was about to stop talking right there. That would have been.
We can breathe.
We can fucking breathe, bro.
What? Me and Claire played some wonderful water gymnastics the other day, and they could also breathe both air and water, and we really wanted the campaign that we were guesting in, we wanted it to happen where we could just be by a body of water.
Yeah, just dive into water for no reason.
It's really good. I love those characters. We have some really good storyline going, man. We were twins, of course.
Yeah. And
which was great.
Tell them what, while I write these things down, tell them what classes we were.
Claire was a blood hunter for the first time ever.
Yeah, I was undecided. Learning. My opinions are undecided.
Yeah, and I was a warlock, and so my opinions are also undecided on playing a warlock.
You know why this was a chaotic time for both of us is because even though Blood Hunter does have some magic elements, I think it's more like fighting based. I don't play martial classes except for monks.
And I don't play spellcasters at all. So
yeah,
we both had a rough time trying to figure out each other's preferred class type.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is hard.
What's happening? I don't understand.
Also, we were only level, what were we, 3?
Yeah, we were level 4. 3. No, we were level 3. You're right.
Yeah. So I only got 2 spell slots.
Yep. But you got Eldritch Blast.
I did get Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
But it's not as fun whenever I get the big kill. I didn't know how to describe how I wanted to kill them if I was shooting them with Eldritch Blast, because it's not like I had like a great axe and I can be like I slice him down the middle and then like cut his guts open with my dagger and like kick him off the cliff. Like I can't say that. I just shoot him.
Sure.
There's nothing to it.
You know. All right. So we have some things for as a grung. We have something called we have something called poison immunity.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, we're immune to poison damage and we can't be poisoned. So like the poison condition.
Poison immunity, that's not like resistant to poison damage.
No, we're immune. We're totally immune.
We just don't take poison damage.
Yeah.
That's pretty
We
lit.
suck it up and we're like, my skin feels moist now.
I like it.
All right. So we also have poisonous skin, which means any creature that grapples us or comes into direct contact with our skin has to succeed on a difficulty class 12 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for a minute. The poisoned creature, when it isn't like touching our skin anymore, can make another con save at the end of their turns. If they succeed and the effect is gone. And we can also what?
That's so sad because we can't have like physical contact with people.
Oh no, you're right.
We'll just poison them.
That's really sad. I guess we can't turn it off because it's just our skin.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad.
So we can't just hug a friend.
Maybe we don't like hugs.
Okay.
Or we're just sad. We can be sad, it's okay.
We're just really sad and touch starved.
I guess this is why grungs stay together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we can, but the good part is we can apply our poison to piercing weapons, and then they could have to do another saving throw or take 2d4 poison damage, which is I guess kind of nice. Maybe. We also have something called standing leap, which means that our long jump is up to 25 feet, and then our high jump is up to 15 feet.
Wow.
Like we could just jump. We just say, "Oh, we're gonna jump," and then we just do it. Cool.
I like it.
Yeah, and then so our water dependency means. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. So we need water. So if we don't immerse ourselves in water for at least an hour during the day, we'll get 1 level of exhaustion.
So we're not going any deserts anytime soon.
I sure hope we aren't.
Watch, we get a druid of the desert.
Listen, that would be, I would love the challenge of trying to explain something like that.
Oh boy.
We also get our one and only language, which our other little lovely grung does not speak common.
Oh boy.
So I guess they can talk to each. They can teach the world more about grung.
Teach everyone the grung language.
Yes, but yeah, so we can speak, read, and write in grung. Wow. Okay, I don't think so. We don't have we just have we're blue, which we'll get to later, but we do have our background next.
Exciting. What do I roll?
D100, because that's the most that we do is a D100.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, you know what that means.
I don't know. What does it mean?
It means acolyte. It's all alphabetical. Wow. Okay. Got it.
I love acolytes. I have so many characters that have acolyte backgrounds. Some of them are still like priestly or love gods and stuff, but some of them are not. So it's very fun to explain. Like, I grew up in a church, but I hate churches now.
Yeah.
Some of that Catholic guilt coming in.
Yeehaw. Okay, so again, our background is what we were doing before we were adventuring, and we were an acolyte. So we have proficiency in insight and religion. Naturally. Naturally not related to dexterity or constitution at all. Why would that be?
No.
We have two, McKaylee, we have 2 chances to have common as a language. We want 2 chances. Let's see how.
What do I roll for that?
Okay, hold on. Is common even, McKaylee, you didn't include common on this list.
Because pretty much everyone except for grown start with common. You have to just take out a language in your mind.
Okay, roll. No, I'm not gonna take out. I'm just gonna add it to a certain. I know what number it is. Okay.
Perfect.
Give me a D20.
Okay, I have to pick which one. I'll do my blue one because we're a blue. So that's a 3.
A 3?
No.
Great. We know giant. Yeah.
I'm like 2.5 foot tall.
Yeah. No, we know giant. What's the other one we know, McKaylee?
Let's see. I'll roll my green one because we live in the forest. Wow.
Okay.
It's a 12.
Great. We don't know common.
It was on the higher end.
If you rolled a 16, it would have been common. But we know infernal. Listen, there's a reason.
Is there?
Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, I have this debate in my head every single time. Is infernal the language of demons or devils?
Boy. I write it down every time. That one is the language spoken by devils.
Okay.
And coincidentally lawful evil outsiders. So
maybe we're a lawful evil outsider.
Or maybe we know a lawful evil outsider.
That's true. Maybe we brought someone into our church place of worship, and we were like, you know that you're a bad guy, but I can reform you. And then they teach them their language.
Yes, precisely. All right.
Or their church was run by a devil in disguise.
A devil in disguise? I was gonna say, isn't that like that's a thing? I don't.
Elvis Presley, man.
Is it, McKaylee?
Yes, you are.
Is it truly?
In disguise. I'm pretty sure they play it in Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my! What a circle! I need to just confirm.
Okay.
Okay.
Very wrong. But I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, it's called. Well, it's one of those songs that has the parentheses. You're the, but then devil in disguise seems to be what it's. Well, I can't tell. I think it's you're the devil in disguise. Wow.
Oh yes, you are. We're going great. Things are happening.
Okay. So, as an acolyte.
We're very delayed.
We are both delayed, or you're delayed?
Both.
Oh no.
Because it's coming out of your mic. So if you're delayed, if I'm delayed, that means you're also delayed because it's both on the same mic.
I thought you would be extra delayed.
Yeah, I am. But I'm always delayed this whole stream. But right now you're delayed too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now you're not. You're good.
Wow. I wiggled it out.
Nice.
I think that's how it works, right?
You're shake up. Yeah, that's how technology works. Of course. We're professional streamers.
Professional.
Could you tell me more about what Alkalite?
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking about it, not
it.
saying anything. So, with all the backgrounds, you get equipment, right? So we have a holy symbol,
Nice.
which is, give me a D6.
A D6. I'll do my like sparkly gold. What's a 6?
We have a reliquary.
Oh, and a what now?
A reliquary. It's a representation of a god or pantheon.
Ooh. Oh, like a little tiny statue thing?
So it can be like a spellcasting focus, but I think I've looked this up before. Who knows anything?
Who knows?
Yes. So the thing about it is, I think there's multiple definitions for what a reliquary is.
Yeah.
That for D&D stuff, it just says that it's a symbol that represents the god or pantheon, and it could be held, worn, or like on a shield in some way. Just a straight up reliquary is like a container that holds stuff, like that holds relics. So it can either be a thing we have that's maybe smaller, or it can be like a little box that holds stuff.
Okay.
I think.
So I guess that can be something that we figure out closer to the end, is like what, like, is it on our shield or something?
Do we have a shield or something?
I guess we don't even know what class we are yet.
We don't even know.
We don't even know.
Can I get just any dice? Just roll it.
Any dice?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll a tiny D20. A 15.
Okay, so we have a prayer book.
Cute.
Prayer book.
Nice.
Book library.
Book.
I'm just kidding.
It's connected to our library.
Okay, prayer book. We've got 5 sticks of incense.
I'm so excited. I got a ton of incense when I was in Austin a while back. And I'm gonna burn them at my new place. And I'm excited.
Wow.
They smell very good.
We also have vestments, common clothes, and we've got 15 gold.
Wow. That's pretty good. I just made a character today that only had 10 gold pieces. So they're doing better than my little girl.
Outstanding. Outstanding. So many books. Listen, this if we don't play a one shot in this freaking library, I'm gonna just a fist.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have the one shot or short campaign that's gonna happen
something
in the library.
Even if it's, I would love to do like be the good character, but like we have some evil characters that I think would be it would be so funny for them to run into each other at the library. It would just, what do you do when you have your own evil agenda? It's not even evil. You have your own agenda.
It's just, you're just a selfish person. So that's like alignment. So you're not like a bad guy. You just got like your own agenda that doesn't include everybody else.
Right. All right. So as all backgrounds, we do have a feature called Shelter of the Faithful, which just means that people with the same faith as us respect us, so that we can both us and our party can expect to receive free healing or care at some place that's dedicated to our religion or our faith, I suppose.
Which I'm excited to figure out, like, what kind of deity
yeah,
we're worshiping.
That's true. Me too.
I love it. I love the lore behind deities.
Yeah, it's fun. So it's fun. All right. Next up, is fun part. It's our suggested characteristics. So I'll need a D8 for that personality trait. These are things that you don't have to use, but we do like to roll for them because it's fun.
7. Lucky number 7 on this unlucky episode.
What are all the unlucky numbers? Let us know. Do you have unlucky numbers other than 13? I would like to know. I don't know if anyone else cares, but I do.
69.
Is that unlucky?
No.
Okay, I was like,
very lucky.
I was like, is that? All right, so 7 is our personality trait, which is I've enjoyed fine food, drink, and high society among my temple's elite. Rough living grates on me. This was for our last acolyte. I think might have been with Mia. Had this one. We are a fancy pants, if you will.
Fancy pants.
I'll write it again.
Love it. I think it's so funny because grunts, like the lore is, or the way that they're written is that they're like expecting you to play them as though they like grew up in the wild and stuff, like the jungles.
Not us.
But our grunt definitely did that.
We are fancy pants. You're right. It is nice, Marshall. 69. All right.
I'm a child.
Give me a D6 okay. For our ideal, please.
I'm rolling my gay one.
Great.
I'm gay.
I'm so glad. Okay. This one is charity. We always try to help those in need, no matter what the personal cost. And the alignment associated with this one is good.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I always like when we roll for good characters because it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
We did it.
All right,
we
so
right.
we raised them, we created them right. Okay, so now let's do a D6 to figure out what the rest of our alignment is.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
We're lawful good.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a reference to Critical Role. Mostly in Campaign 2. I started listening to Campaign 1, and they said, like, been a while and making my way, and those are 2 things that whenever somebody says it, somebody else has to respond with the sing-songy, been a while, or make a boy, and nobody did it. And I was just in my car listening to them say, making my way, and nobody's saying it, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. It was chaos.
That is chaos.
It was chaos for not being chaos, though. It was wild.
It's different than the regular. All right, so True. Our bond is also a D6.
Okay. I'll roll my seashell one.
Sneezing.
It's got a seashell in it.
No, I'm not gonna sneeze.
I rolled a 2.
A 2?
2.
Oh no. Here we listen. This is the same one that we had, I think, for Mia's.
Oh no.
Is it? Is it for Mia's?
I don't know. What is it?
Is it for Mia's or Mark's? Listen, my brain's soup. My brain is soup. But this bond, you're right, is that someday I will get revenge on the corrupt temple hierarchy who branded me as a heretic.
Oh boy.
Interesting. That makes me wonder whether it's the current temple we're at or if it's a different temple. Who could call us a heretic? We're so nice.
Why though? Also, what did we do?
I don't know. What did we do? Let's figure out our flaw. That's another D6.
Okay. Another D6?
Yeah.
I'll roll my other blue one. 2.
Lots of 2s.
Lots of twos, yeah.
Listen, this is not the same as the other one we did, but it's kind of similar. I put too much trust in those who wield power within my temple's hierarchy.
That's the one that became Adri.
Oh, really?
I have a cleric with an acolyte background that is, Claire has a character that is a rogue. I don't remember what your background was, but we both grew up in the same orphanage.
Yeah, I don't remember what my background was either.
Yeah, Tilia and Adri, my character Adri had this background. And I really wanted it to come up that we would like meet some like shifty like people, because I was a follower of Paylor, so I was like, that's really easy. Everybody follows Paylor. Like, we will definitely find somebody that is like, trust me, I am following the same God, and I'll be like, love you, you're awesome, and then they'll do something to betray me. It'll be amazing. Build story and character.
Build a story and character.
Yes.
Wild.
I love it.
All right, let's see.
That's so funny that we want to get revenge on like a group of people from our faith who like think we're too much, but at the same time we trust everybody that follows our religion. Like,
that makes me wonder if we left one and went to another, or is it like the same one? This is a different dynamic with us being good.
Yeah, we're not bad guys.
Yeah.
Our bonds, like, we are not at fault.
Oh, my little guy. I don't know. Okay, let's see.
What's next?
That's what we got for our background. Wow. Okay.
I love it.
Oh, I love it too. Next up, though, we're gonna do our pronouns.
Nice.
Which is a D6.
A D6. I'm running out of D6s. Trying to roll a different dice for every single thing.
That's cute.
I got a 1.
Oh, we're a little man.
A little man.
I'm so sorry that we are like, what's the word?
Chaos?
No, we always, with every single character we've made, there are children, and so they're little cuties, little babies. Like, they're probably not babies, and they're certainly capable, very capable, but they're so little handsome grunge.
Ew, boy. Oh, there used to be a kid on my street that we called Man, because he was just a little man.
Oh, okay.
So his name would be like, oh, look, there's Man.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about
14.
Nicknames are great though. I mean, the ones that you pick, you know, the ones that are given to you, sometimes, you know, it's like,
yeah, a lot.
Sure, yeah. All right.
I mean, he was like 0 years old, so he didn't have to say it.
Okay. Mayhaps I have a D100 roll from you, McKaylee.
I can definitely provide that.
Good.
Ooh, I'll use my Dark Galaxy. The same dice.
Spicy.
76.
76. Ooh. That was for the first letter of our name, which our name starts with a T.
Ooh.
And this week we get to get our name from the chat, so that McKaylee and I don't have to figure out.
I love we recorded an episode where we got to the name portion. We were like, we didn't think about this.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't consider it, but then we got some. I think it made sense. They're definitely, our wizard from last week is definitely related to the Abernant family.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we realized it until I didn't realize it until chat pointed it out, which is the best time.
I love it. I'm making them like they're very pale, very pointed features. They've got the blonde, like the pale blonde hair. It's
Amazing,
great.
amazing.
I can't wait for it to finish. I'm not done with it yet.
All right.
Don't kill me.
So yeah, this is the moment, chat, to give us some tea names for our handsome little grung guy.
Yes, we got a blue frog person whose name starts with a T.
Yeah.
So if you got any ideas for what kind of name he's got, go for it.
Yeah.
He's also Fancy Pants. So maybe he's got Fancy Pants name to match his
we are a fan. We have our pants. They're so fancy.
So fancy.
Wow. Okay.
Rainbow pair.
Thank you kindly. Oh no, I've fallen into a hole.
That's a fun little acting exercise we would do. What do you call it? Improv games?
Sure. Warm-up game. Theater warm-up game thing.
Rainbow pair.
I refuse.
Rude.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm so mean.
You're the words.
I'm so rude. Roasted. Okay. Claire, the mean one.
You're mean spice.
Wow.
Scary spice.
Scary spice.
Scary spice.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go fight. This is believable. Okay.
So
believable.
Come on.
Let's go. Oh, you're doing this one? All right. My brain's confused about this one. I think my knuckles would break if I ever.
Oh yeah. It hurts my wrist.
Well, then you're not going to be successful if you can't even hold them like this.
That's why it's not the right. That's not proper boxing form anymore. Come on, Claire.
Listen. Want to fight?
Want to fight? Like 5 states away.
Yeah, come on, come at me. It's gonna take you like a couple days, or we can meet in the middle.
Yes.
I don't even know what the middle is. Is it New Mexico?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know. Texas is a big state to have to drive through.
It really is. It really is a big. All right.
Okay. So
next up, next up, we're figuring out what class we are. This is a D20.
I'm gonna roll. My only critical roll dice that made it through was Vexalia.
Oh, really?
So yeah, all of them went out, which was really cute because Scanlan and Pike's dice both rolled ones right next to each other at the same time, and I was like, oh, they were meant to go down together.
Yeah.
A 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
All right. I think this is the third one of this class that we've made.
Oh, don't tell me what. Is it a fucking rogue?
I don't know why we're so jaded by rogues. Because
it's 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, it was 2 weeks in a row. You're right. Well,
it was
hey.
Episode 1 and 2.
Second week in a row for our monk grung. Monk.
Well, actually, I think because last week technically we rolled a wizard.
You're right. Listen, if it's not happening live, it's not in my brain. My head's empty, it's gone. All right, we're a monk.
Wow.
We haven't rolled the same subclass yet, which
okay, we'll do that after.
Yeah, we'll do that after our break. Where's the say something? Did everybody else notice? Because I definitely
you cut out a little bit. I heard you from the phone call, but from the computer it cut out.
Perfect.
This is a weird time.
That's my. Are you still wearing 2 different headphones?
So I can hear you on the phone, but I can hear what our stream is hearing.
Okay.
So it's really weird because I talk and then half a second later I hear it.
Wow, I would never have known that if you hadn't said it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, no, I
Oh.
mean, I'm sorry you have to go through chaos times, and
I felt like sometimes I've been talking and I can hear myself and I can hear that it's going like wildly off, and so I start to slow down what I'm saying, and I've been really worried that it's been noticeable. So I'm glad to hear it's not.
I haven't noticed it at all.
I'm going through chaos times.
We love
But
chaos
I can now
times.
hear whenever your audio is cutting out, and in that moment you cut out a little bit. So what were you saying?
I don't know anymore. I'm not sure. Okay, so for our lovely Granga monk, we aren't gonna super dive into this just yet, which I'm sure you all know. Friends.
Friends,
Lovely.
lovers, acquaintances.
I don't have any lovers in the chat, do you?
I don't know, Claire. You don't know.
I think I know you the best out of anyone. But hey, if that was a secret you kept, I would be so impressed.
I know. Oh my god. Claire, what if here in California I get a partner and I just don't?
I think I would be a little offended if that happened. It's different
Yeah,
that's different than a lover, you know? A partner is like
a partner is like a serious.
for
Okay,
you
what if I
for
get-
you a partner is a bigger deal.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
I'm just saying, you know?
You never know. We'll see.
We will see. Because who knows the future? Am I right? Okay.
Nobody.
So as a monk, the saving throws that we're proficient in is dexterity and strength.
Ooh.
So that's cool that we're a grung, and we got some pluses in dexterity.
But as a monk, we also do want our wisdom to be high because we use wisdom for key saving throws. So
Right. That's true.
yeah.
All right. Michaeli was very excited for this part when she thought she was going to get to write in it.
I had it all set up. It just
it didn't work out. It'll work out one day, but next we're on to
we were gonna really flip, and I was gonna do the
really
writing,
flip.
and y'all were gonna get to see my wonderful handwriting.
Yes.
And I was gonna write the big numbers and the big bubbles like they're meant to be.
So we're doing our bubbles now, our ability scores. So the way that we do it, as you may know, is we do the 4d6, drop the lowest. So Michaeli, get your d6s ready. They're gonna have a time because I don't know how many d6s you have that survived.
Only 3, so I pulled out my like caramelly one.
Okay.
So that it could join the fray.
All right.
Okay. Should I tell you the numbers?
Oh.
Or I can write them down. And
I can write them on the
we're
thing.
so prepared.
Well, I can write them on the thing.
Okay. I got 10.
Oh, great.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeehaw.
For math?
It's yeah, if we add them and they're below 73. Okay.
I got literally the same thing. So 10.
Oh, and the 10, that's our we're pretty common. Seems
we're very common. I got another 10.
Oh. Wow.
Different numbers though. That one's an 8. We might have to re-roll these.
Okay.
Wait, that's a 16. Oh man, that's carbs. I have too many dice in my tray. So no one ever. That's a 9.
Michaeli, that's all of them. That's all of them.
I redo. I do again. I got new dice.
That's 63. So that the total is below what the standard array is. So
start over.
All right.
I got a 13.
Are you doing math, bro?
I got a 10.
Okay.
And 11.
All right.
And 11. A 13. That's all.
Oh my god.
Let me roll. I have 2 more.
What? No,
I
you
have
don't.
these 2.
What are you
No,
doing?
I have 2 more dice. I can roll again. Does this count? Does this add up to 73?
I'm just trying to do the math. My brain says head empty, bro. 56. That's even lower.
I roll again.
Oh my gosh.
New dice. 12.
Hold on. Oh no.
15.
Is this the last? I think this has to be the last.
Yep. 12. 17.
Oh, okay.
12. This really is the last.
Gotta be.
13.
All right, that seems better.
So that's something that a DM's gonna be like, we're gonna nix that.
We gotta fix this.
Yup, you're too good at everything.
It's too good. We're small though. All right. Let's
It's
see.
true.
Where do we want to put these?
Okay,
How
We should-
dexterous do we want to be?
we should let's put 17 in wisdom,
Okay.
and then 15 in strength, and a 13 in dex. Or no, put a 12 in dex,
Wait.
because that'll become 14.
Why not put 15 in dex?
Because then they'll both be +2. Both our strength and our dex.
I think as a monk, we get to choose if we want to use dex or strength for our
Okay.
weapons.
So do we want to make dex our thing? It would make sense because we're a frog person.
Yeah, I think the froggy element of it makes
Okay,
me want to put
so
15
15.
here.
and then put the 13 in con, because then that'll be 14, and we'll get +2
And
to our
the rest
HP.
of it's all 12.
Yeah,
12.
really good.
We got 17 here, baby. 14. All right. Time to do the maths.
The maths.
We are reaching a excelled, advanced D&D character creation. So I'm gonna +1, +1, +1, +2, +3, +3. Did I do it right?
You did.
I'm
So
learning.
at level 4, it would be really beneficial for us to put a +1 in both dex and wisdom instead of taking a feat. Because then we get +4 to our attack rolls and a really good plus for our. I guess
Yeah.
we have DC 14 saving throws for our key.
That is true. All right.
Should be pretty lit.
Should be pretty lit. Okay, so I believe that's all for the first half. So yeah, we are far today so far. Thanks for hanging out with us, but we're gonna go to the bathroom, get some water, stay around, hang around,
Get
continue
some
to be
dinner
here.
in my case.
Oh, that's
It's 7 o'clock here. It was way too early to eat dinner when we started.
It's so weird. My brain's not gonna get that ever. It will.
Nope.
It'll
I
get
know
it
you texted me
eventually.
and you were like, "Can you like send me a link at like 7 or 6:50?"
Oh my
And I was
gosh,
like,
I forgot.
I was like, "Oh, I have to do math. It's
Oh,
not
no.
6:15."
Okay. Yeah. So we'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Bye.
Well, bye for now. We'll still be
For
here.
now, we'll be back.
snacks.
I ate all my snacks.
Oh,
So.
I'll just be staring at mine because I don't want to crunch on stream. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Is that bothersome? Crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm just crunch, crunch.
Saying
crunch.
the word crunch.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna be crunching at my. See, imagine if it was a real crunch. You know what I mean? Crunch almost sounds like crotch, but it's not.
I was thinking you were gonna say Kronk from Emperor.
That is also what my brain was going to say, crotch, but the idea of Kronk entered my brain as well. So I was.
I love Kronk, man. I love that actor.
Very good. Very, very good. Just
amazing.
So very good. Okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
We're back. We are. Yeah. So we first half we rolled and did some stuff. Mm-hmm. We have a grung, monk, acolyte, lawful good. There's an abundance of things on this page that I moved on from.
Mm-hmm. We've grown up.
Yeah. There is still time though. We're gonna fill out the sunflowers. If you'd like to suggest a name that starts with a T for this handsome little grung, we have quite a few so far, but we'll come to that after we do our little sunflowers.
Woo.
Which we'll do now. So McKaylee.
I thought you said bitch. I was like, why are you calling me a bitch?
Don't you know, McKaylee?
I don't know what I did this time. I do lots of things to deserve that.
I also don't use that word too much.
Exactly. That's what I was
Nor do I say it in the way that it sounded.
No.
Wild.
Again. Confused.
Very confusion.
Confusion.
Right. Okay. So.
Save. What do we do first?
First off, I am. I'm trying to decide. There's 3 flowers. That's too many options.
Well, we can put in our initiative.
Yeah, let's start with initiative, which is just our dexterity.
Ooh.
Just gonna be a +3. Yeehaw.
Nice. Look at that.
Okay.
Badass initiative.
Look at that initiative. Look at that. Oh.
At the end of the stride campaign, my character had a +6 to initiative. It was so great.
Definitely. Amazing. Truly, truly. All right.
Yeah.
Our HP. The classic D8 hit dice for this monk. So
I love it.
At first level, we get the max on our hit dice, which is 8. And we add our constitution. So we'll start with 10 hit points at first level. If we haven't said it yet, we're making this a 3rd level character so that we can get to the subclass because we think it's fun.
Yes. And most classes, or all classes by 3rd level have their subclass. Most get them at 3rd, some get them at 1st, some get them at 2nd.
Yeah.
But by 3rd level, everyone has a subclass.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. So can I get a roll of a D8?
Sure. I'm gonna roll my black and white one. Oh, I got a 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
so we add our constitution, so that's 15 now. One more.
Okay, I'm rolling a dice that you got me. So
are you gonna blame it on me if it's?
We're both at fault if this is bad.
You haven't watched me. You haven't watched Mia's episode yet, have you?
No, I haven't yet.
She has such good advice for you regarding dice.
Well, I hope she does because I just rolled a 2.
Oh man, McKaylee. So that'll be 4.
It's bad.
So we have 19 hit points, which is, I guess that's all right.
We're dodgy. We can get out of.
We're dodgy. Okay. All right, so we for our armor, we are monks, so we don't wear armor.
Mhm.
So that means our armor is just our.
But we get unarmored, like, or whatever.
Yeah. From as
badass
our first thing as a monk, I'll go ahead and write it down, is called unarmored defense.
I was so close.
You were very close.
I forgot what the second word was. I was gonna say defense, but I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Right, which is actually so cool. I keep forgetting how cool it is. So if we're not wearing armor and we're not using a shield, our armor class is 10 plus our dex mod plus our wisdom modifier, which means our armor class is 16.
Yeah.
What?
We have such better armor compared to some of our characters that we've made are like most of them are below 13, I think.
They are very squishy, but not our handsome grung boy, which, speaking of calling him a handsome grung boy, let's look at these names so that we can call him a name.
Oh.
All right,
Thanks,
McKaylee,
guys,
would you
for
like?
giving us names.
Yeah, thanks, Mark and Marshall, for always giving us names.
Yes,
And an abundance of them.
of course.
And they're just all good. I don't know. McKaylee, you should read them.
Okay, so the names are Theodore, Tung, Tomar, Tracy, Toadsley, Timothy, Trevor, Troke, and we debated on, is that an I or an L? So we were saying Tien-in or Tien-lin?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We couldn't tell if it's an I, the second I, if it's an I, or if it's an L.
Yeah.
Tien-in? Tien-yin? Tien-lun?
Great.
There's our names. Thank you guys for giving us names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which ones spoke to you, Claire?
I think that. Oh, now no, I don't know. Hold on. I got to think.
I can tell you the two that I really like.
Hold on. I want to say.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about a little handsome.
Little handsome.
Oh, that's
boy.
cool. That's cool. I love that. That's so smart.
No, that's maybe just one person. We all went to UT Austin together. Fun times.
I was gonna say I like Troke.
Troke?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I realize it's like croak and that's a frog thing. I get it. But I like it.
I was gonna say that one where I like Theodore as like a fancy pompous boy.
Oh my god, that's so, I forgot that we were fancy pants.
We're fancy pants. So I like Theodore or Troke or maybe even Trevor. I like
Trevor.
Trevor.
What if our name is Theodore Troke? Because we got the fancy pants and then we also got the froggy related vibes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Cute.
I like it. Theodore Troke.
So this is one of those situations where we prefer Theodore, but maybe some people call us Theo and we're very annoyed by it.
Oh boy.
I feel like a lot of the times it's the people prefer a nickname, but I think we maybe, what do you think, that we prefer a full name?
I like it a lot. I think we prefer the full name. I think it's funny though, because I was thinking last night we played a Monster of the Week campaign, and all of our characters in our 4-party group have like full names, but they go by a nickname.
Oh yeah.
And we had like a bad guy all call us our like full name, but our like little Theodore is like the complete opposite.
Yeah. I love that so much.
Yeah. We got, what do we got? We got your character, Rosalind.
Yeah.
Who goes by Rosie.
Yeah.
My character is Charlotte, who goes by Charlie.
Yeah.
We got our other friend, Penelope, who goes by Penny.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got another friend who is Elizabeth, that goes by Lisa.
You saying the long name first is really tripping me up because I
know. But also the bad guy was like, Rosalind, Penelope, Elizabeth, Charlotte. And I was like, I forgot your full name was Elizabeth. What's happening?
Forgot Lisa is sometimes short for Elizabeth. There are so many nicknames that you can derive from Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Let's go through them now. Beth.
What?
Bet. Betty. Lizzie. Liz. I think Eliza could also be one.
Mm-hmm. It is from Eliza Schuyler.
Yeah.
Actually, her full name was Elizabeth.
Okay, so Eliza, Lisa, Lise, Elise, Ellie, L. Oh no, there's so many. All right, let's try to keep going. Did you say Z?
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, Z. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just go by Z. What if we have a whole party that is just all people named Elizabeth but go by different variations?
If we hate the femininity of Elizabeth, we could go by Eli.
That's true.
Letty. Let. Blah. I think my mom has a friend who goes by Letty, and their name is Elizabeth. That's why that sounded so familiar when I said it.
I love it.
That's a very good point, Mark. I have probably so many. So many Elizabeths hated when Hamilton came out.
Oh wait, no, she says. Maybe how she introduced Elizabeth.
I don't claim to know this.
I should. That's the problem.
Right. Spicy.
It's okay. I only saw it when it first came out. It was fine.
I only know a lot of information about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Elle, Beth, and Betty.
Yep. Spicy. All right.
Okay, so
time to roll back into the topic for today, which is monks. Have you heard about monks? Wow, I have. I played a monk. I play a monk. It's on pause right now, but I don't know how much. Listen, I don't know how much more I could talk about monks, but I will continue to talk about them. I love monks so much. They're so good. I mean, unarmored defense. I think you would like a monk.
I really like martial classes, but one I've never played is a monk.
I think you would really like it.
I started making one. I couldn't decide on like what subclass I wanted to do. So
yeah,
I'm really curious as to what we figure out, because I like making, every time I play with I have one group that's like, we're all over the country and world, and like we all play online, and we've already had 2 deaths in our like 5-6 sessions. So I'm always like, after every session, I'm like, I need to make a backup character. And so I always make a new backup character. We had a session on Friday. I rolled 2 1s in a row on 2 attacks. And I was like, well, time to make a new character. So I wanted to make a monk, but I couldn't decide on like what subclass. So
we haven't rolled I really hope that we roll a different subclass today, because
yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna will it into existence that we roll the one that I have, which is the Drunken Master.
I would love that. I want to learn all about the different words.
Yeah, I'm gonna will it into existence with the power of thought.
Mind magic.
My brain cell will be taking over.
Go
Sorry,
for it.
our brain cell will be in my brain.
That is so weird.
All right, let's start with those proficiencies.
Wow.
Okay, so as a monk, we don't have any armor proficiency because why would we have that? That's so silly.
We don't need armor.
We don't need armor. What the heck? Okay. So we do have some weapon proficiencies. So we have simple weapons and short swords.
Ooh. I love that they added in short swords.
They're short, you know.
They're short. Short.
Swords. And then, we get... I need just any roll. Just give me a roll. Something. Anything.
I haven't rolled a d4 yet. I got this little yellow one that's tiny.
Bitsy baby.
Got from Target. I rolled a 4.
A 4? All right,
Yes,
we get a musical instrument. Which does McKaylee have a musical instruments list?
I do. In equipment.
Surely it is right here in front of my face.
I have most everything prepared in the great character table.
All right, give me a D10 in that case.
A D10? What color should I do? I don't know. I'll do my other tiny one. Look, it's a little tiny purple one. I rolled a 2.
A 2. We have drums.
Ooh.
Or no, we don't. Sorry, we don't have drums. We are proficient in drums.
Gotcha.
Drum.
They're very good at playing the drums.
And let's see. Oh, we get to choose 2 skills. So let's bump back over.
Wow.
We have insight, perception, and religion.
All very good things.
So I need a D4, please. Or two D4 actually.
2 D4s. I'll roll my pink, sparkly, and my clear dice.
Yes, that is me.
I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Okay, we are proficient in acrobatics and stealth.
I choked on my own spit.
That's good. Those are both dexterity.
Nice.
All right. What?
Oh, I just love it. I try and make most of my characters stealthy. I like having stealthy characters.
That's true. If not the barbarian, you are a rogue.
Yes, my barbarians are very stealthy.
Okay.
Especially the barbarian.
Yeah.
My sound completely cut out.
Oh.
The party that I'm in that I play a barbarian.
No.
I was waiting to see if it caught up. Not that it fully caught up.
Wow.
It's still off. The party that I'm in that I play a barbarian, everybody is like, we like a paladin and a fighter, and they're both in like heavy armor, and so they're just like walking around like boom, 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 and I'm the stealthy one. Because I don't know, the barbarian's stealthy, I guess.
Yes, you are. All right. I would like you to roll 2 of any dice.
Any dice? I'll roll D12s. I didn't roll a D12s. I was just thinking that.
Pick one, like the first one and then the second one, I guess.
The first one and the second one?
Yeah, because I'm doing our equipment, so we get 2. There are 2 like options.
Okay, my first one's gonna be this one. It's got little flakes in it. It's a 7.
It's a 7.
My second one's a blue one.
All right.
And I rolled 3.
A 3. Okay, so we have a short sword and a Dungeoneer's pack. I don't think we've looked at what's in a Dungeoneer's pack in a while. I want to know.
It's a lot of like rope and climbing equipment.
Can you show me?
I want to know what's in a Dungeoneer's pack.
I don't know how that sounds for y'all, but
I couldn't tell because I was singing.
it was in tune on our side. Okay, so we've got a backpack and a crowbar. Love a crowbar. A hammer.
Always love a good crowbar.
Oh no, how do you say?
Python.
Python. We have 10 pythons.
I think it's pythons. The long D&D debate is how to pronounce that fucking word.
Putting trust in everyone knowing what that means.
It's they're little things that have the stick, and then they have the thing for climbing gear.
And we've got 10 torches, a tinder box, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and we got the 50 feet of hempen rope. Okay.
Ooh.
So
sexy times.
Every time I look at what's in, and our pack weighs 61.5 pounds. I feel like I should go weigh my backpack from school because I never know. It seems like so much.
Yeah.
Plus we're small, little grung. I don't know. I'm
There's a way to calculate how much you can carry based on like what your strength modifier is. I can't remember what it was. I used to know it off the top of my head back at the beginning of character creation.
You're getting soft, McKaylee. What's wrong?
I am. I'm sorry.
What's happening?
I don't calculate my strength, do my carrying capacity very often.
I'm just teasing you. All right. Okay, so we have a short sword. Short sword and a Dungeoneer's pack.
Multiply your strength by 15 for medium creatures. Hold on. I don't make a lot of small creatures.
And we also get 10 darts. Darts are my favorite thing that monks have currently. That's probably a lie, but I like them. They're fun. All right. I'm gonna roll into the details about our monk. We talked about unarmored defense. We also get something called martial arts, which is a bunch of things actually. So if you play a monk, read this closely. So our practice of martial arts gives us a mastery of combat styles that use unarmed strikes and monk weapons, which it's basically it's short swords and any simple melee weapon that does not have two-handed or the heavy property, which is listed on all of your weapons when you look them up. We get some benefits when we are unarmed or using monk weapons, and we are not wearing armor or wielding a shield, which frankly we don't need a shield or armor because we are very cool. And if we were to make our dexterity and wisdom higher when we got to level 4, and you have the option of either taking a feat or increasing to your ability scores by 1, or just like using 2 points anywhere, then we would have 18 armor. We'd have 18 armor class, and we wouldn't even be wearing freaking armor.
I love it.
I love monks. Okay, so when we are doing all that stuff, we can use dexterity instead of strength for our attack and damage when we use those like unarmed strikes and weapons. So all of the classes have like if they're not spellcasters, they have some sort of die that's related that levels up at every couple levels. And for monks, it's the martial arts die. And you can roll that in place of normal damage for your unarmed strike or your monk weapon. It starts as a D4, which is pretty low, but it'll increase as you get more strong and stuff. And then when we use the attack action with either our unarmed strike or a monk weapon, we can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Yeah.
These guys, McKaylee,
Bam bam. What?
are we future tellers? Did we do this before we rolled a monk?
When we were going like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's right, we're future tellers, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Episode 13 isn't all bad.
It's not all bad luck.
Also, I did the calculation.
Okay.
We can carry 180 pounds.
Okay. I guess yeah. Okay. So we're good. We're chilling. We're also
That's our carrying capacity.
okay. Cool.
If you're a smaller medium creature, for anyone who's curious, you calculate your strength score by 15. There's modifiers depending on if you're a large or tiny creature, because if you're tiny, you have to divide up how much you do and stuff. But if you're large, you can carry even more. So it's cool. But then sometimes you can have things, if you're a medium creature but you're veering on the larger side, there's certain races that will tell you that you have what's it called? Our orc in my one campaign has it, and he is very proud of it. I can't think of what it's called. But it doubles your carrying capacity because of your size.
Spicy.
Build. It's not your build. I don't know what it's called. But you get it through an orc or I don't know what else. I think Goliath. That was the word I'm thinking of.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wild. All right.
Wild.
The main event for monks. I feel I don't know. I feel anytime with monks, it's oh, I'm gonna expend a key point to do a back handspring and kick him in the face, and just say, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Key point sounds legit. But we get these at second level, and basically it's we get to use our training allows us to harness this energy known as ki. Mm-hmm. The access is represented by, I guess mechanically is represented by the number of key points that we have. And this is another one of those things that's on our class table that generally increases one every level. So when we're at second level, which is when we get it, we have 2 key points. Mm-hmm. So we can spend the key points to do cool stuff. At the start, it's just 3 different features. Fury of blows, not flurry. It's not flurry. It's the secret. It's actually just anger. You just angry, and it just suddenly there's punches. That's what it is.
What?
You're right, it is, but that's not what we're making right now. So it's a flurry.
Okay.
Listen, it would be. This is a side note as we go on tangents all day long. It would be so fun to describe a class using another class's features and try to figure out what class you're talking about. Does that make sense?
I think so, but also I was really distracted because the sound was very off.
Oh,
so
no.
I heard you say things, and then I heard you say it again. So I was trying to because it also cut out for a second. I was like, oh no, but then it all caught up.
Wow.
But it sounded really smart.
It's not really. It would be a chaos fire, but I think it would be fun. Mm-hmm. You have to be so creative with how to describe things with other classes. A barbarian monk, you're right, Mark.
It's really hard to be a class and try and keep it a secret, because there's things like key points and raging and stuff that you'll say, and it's well, I know what you are now.
Yeah, actually with the session that McKaylee and I were guests in, we intentionally kept our class a secret, which was fun. I think secrets are fun.
Yeah. Until I said Eldritch Blast, and I think you cut your arm, and they were like, oh.
It took a while though, because I didn't I didn't do it for a while because it's confusing.
You had so many other things you could do. A blood hunter can do a lot of shit.
A lot, but also
like,
not a lot at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll roll one someday.
Maybe it's on the list.
It was very confusing, so I would love to walk through it with everyone so that we can debunk it a little bit together.
I've built a couple. I've never played them, but I have built some. And I think they're very interesting. There's just a lot that you have to choose from.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting to play them. I think it's also that it feels like it's kind of, I don't know what I was looking at, but I think the material I was looking at to get my information for Blood Hunter was outdated a little bit, because it is I guess it's technically like a homebrew of sorts, but it's more popular.
Yeah. It's like a kind of official.
Yeah.
Like
official adjacent.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, am I doing this right? I don't know. Please help me, someone. But it's fine. We're building a monk today, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to the quick explanation of our key. We get these 3 features. Fury.
Yep.
I keep saying fury. I just want to be. I want to feel anger. I need anger. We need to. Maybe we should scratch it. Make a barbarian right now. Maybe. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Don't even lie to me.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm a forever barbarian. When I was making my backup character for my barbarian, I thought of just making another barbarian, so that if my barbarian died, I could just show up as a different kind of barbarian.
You guys, I look familiar, but it's not me. It's somebody else. I just am also angry and fueled by rage.
Yeah. No, it won't be a tiefling barbarian. Maybe I'll make her a different race.
Let's get back to this monk. Let's get back to our fancy pants Theodore Troke, okay? Our little handsome grung man. Frogman.
You gotta say it with a
grung. Okay.
Like a bell ringing.
It is like, oh no. It is like a bell ringing, isn't it? Okay. Listen. That's a very good. How do you think we're bothered by the fact that we're grung and we're also an acolyte, and there's probably a bell tower at one of the temples we were at? Do we think about that? Is this
because
just our brain?
Sounds like our race name?
Yeah. Do we?
Yeah. I was like, why would being a grung make us upset about bells?
No, like it's like you know, like when you're a kid and you wear, I don't know, like you have glasses or something, and people like point out that you have glasses, and that's like a sad moment. I don't know. I can't think of one that I had because I didn't have glasses. Do you know what I'm talking about? Am I just?
Yeah, like I get the general idea of what you're talking about.
Like, what if we're teased for our name sounds like the bell? That's what I mean.
I get that. I get that. I was about to give my tragic backstory, but we don't need to get into that.
Okay. Right. So key points. Am I right?
So it's flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. So that means after we take the attack action, we can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Patient defense is we spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action. I can't speak.
You're doing great.
So that just means that patient defense is kind of what it is. Like you're patiently watching.
You're in the video game like prep mode.
Right. So you get any attacks made against you are at disadvantage, and then if you can see the attacker, you get advantage on dex saving throws.
Yeah,
which is
we
very
do pretty good because We got a +3 in dex.
We got a good dex. Oh, I popped my fingers. I don't do that normally. Yikes. Okay.
Ouch.
So sorry. Step of the winds. We can spend another key point to either take the disengage or dash action as a bonus. And then if we do that, our jump distance is doubled, which if we recall, we have something as a grung. Let's go over there, called standing leap, which means we can jump up 25 feet or across 15 feet. So it's double.
Yeah. He's very good at that. Also, I would like to point out that you should look at the comment from Marshall. It's very good. And I like it.
Are you trying to bully your character? Why can't he be the bully? A bully frog, perhaps. That's very good, Marshall.
It's very good. It's very good.
Maybe we are the bully. We're fancy pants, you know. We feel.
Maybe we weren't always fancy pants. Maybe we were made fun of for not being fancy pants.
Oh.
And so we were like, screw you. I'm fancier than you.
Is that you being a bully?
No, that's them growing up from their bullies because they were bullied and then they like grew up and they were like, I'm not gonna be bullied anymore, so I'm gonna be fancy and better than them.
So out of spite, we're a bully as a grown-up?
We're not a bully, we're just like very fancy pants. Out of spite.
You do a lot of
Spite
things out of
goes
spite,
around.
McKaylee. I don't know about this.
That's my whole personality.
Let's continue. We'll come back to this.
I'm in therapy.
Yeehaw. Everyone should be. Okay. So another thing with our key points that isn't relevant currently, but it is something to write down on your sheet because it will eventually become important, is our key save DC.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I don't want to write it right there. I want to write it right here.
Twice.
I can't do anything.
A kiss.
What?
Well,
Okay.
you wrote the S, and then I thought you were gonna write another S, and I was like, oh, it's our kiss. Kissing?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So this will become more relevant when we level up to 5th level, when we have another key feature called Stunning Strike, which makes our opponent have to make a save against the power of our key. So for this DC, it's 8 plus our proficiency, which at 3rd level is 2, plus our wisdom modifier, which means it's 13 is our DC.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. But yes, okay. So next up, we've got this thing, which is useful for us because we don't move as far as everybody else. It's called unarmored movement.
Yes.
Which everything we have is unarmored because that's who we are.
We just don't wear armor. We're a little frog person. In
Absolutely.
Clothes.
So this just means that our speed increases by 10 feet while we're not wearing armor or wielding a shield. And this bonus is another thing that's on the monk table. So I think let's double check. It changes at 6th level. We get 15 feet and so on and so forth. It will increase as we get stronger and stuff. So that means that our movement is actually
So what's
35.
the wording exactly for it? I'm curious. Like, does it say your walking speed or your movement in general?
It says your speed increases by 10 feet.
So would that include our climbing speed?
I think this might be one of those things that's up to the discretion of your DM. But if we climb as the same pace that we walk, it feels like it would also increase. What do you think?
I think it should increase, yeah.
Spicy.
Because it doesn't specify that your walking speed.
Without a DM, where? The DM. Nope, that's not how that works, but
What?
yeah, that's fine. we'll if we ever play this handsome fancy pants, we will consult whoever is the DM.
Yes.
So that's something we get at second level. Last thing we get at third level, we get a cool thing that I love and that angers lots of DMs probably. It's called deflect missiles.
I actually watched a really good TikTok on this like a while back, but maybe I talked about last time we made a mug that I was on stream.
I have no idea.
It was a really good thing that was advice for GMs, and it was saying that like you should shoot your monks. And the whole idea was that like some people when they get to level 3 and they realize that their monks are gonna like deflect missiles and stuff, and they're gonna have this really cool ability where they can like make it so that any ranged attack is like useless. Like they will stop doing that. They won't use ranged attack with their monks. But then they were like, but your monk wants to use that ability.
Yeah.
They want to feel cool. So like every once in a while, shoot your monk. So do that with other classes. Don't stop doing something just because like they have a move that works against it.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. D&D and any like TTRPG is a game, and it's a lot of it's for fun. I think all of it's for fun, personally.
Yeah.
So it's cool to have these characters that have interesting abilities, and it's so much cooler when you get to use them, even if it's super not relevant. Like for instance, I think I've played my fair share of rangers and gotten pass without a trace, or always prepared pass without a trace, which is just to help hide you a bit better. And it's so much more fun when stealth is important. Like sometimes stealth isn't important, or it's maybe not the most important, or it's not the thing to focus on, because as a DM you have a lot of things to focus on. But when there's like when your players and there's super specific abilities they have, it's cool to see them in action. Yeah But yeah, so the opportunities. Exactly.
Shoot your monks.
The reason we love deflect missiles so much though is because we can use our reaction to either deflect or catch whatever missile type thing is being thrown at us, like any ranged weapon attack sort of thing.
So that includes like if someone throws a spear at you, they shoot a crossbow, a longbow, someone shoots you, I think you can catch bullets.
Yeah, or it's a rock thing. Yeah, I mean like a sling, you put a rock in there. Is that just me?
Yeah. It kind of a little bit, and then you like cut it.
Spicy. But yeah, so we get to reduce damage by 1d10 plus our dex modifier plus our monk level. So right now that'd be 1d10 plus 6. Nice. And then if we reduce the damage to 0, we can catch it. And then we can spend a key point to throw it back, which is just cool.
How many key points do we get at level 3?
3.
Ooh.
We get 3.
3.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And the other thing we get at third level is called a monastic tradition, which is our subclass, which is what our subclass is called for monks, which let me find it. That'll be a D10.
Okay. I gotta figure out which one. I'm gonna do this is a black and gray one. It's very fancy.
Nice.
I rolled a 3.
this is a different one than what we've done so far.
Ooh.
This is the way of mercy.
Ooh.
I know nothing about this, so let's learn.
Is this the one that's supposedly super overpowered?
Is this the one? It might be. I think
If anybody knows, let us know.
Way of Mercy is Way of Mercy the one that's like related to healing, I think? Is it?
It's more like
yeah, this is kind of a healer one. Okay. So spicy. Yeah, there's one or two kind of overpowered classes or subclasses for monk. This might be it. I don't know.
Do you think it's peace? Is peace one for monk, or is that just clerics? I can't remember.
I think mercy is the one.
Oh, way of mercy.
Yeah. So to go into it, diving in. Way of monks of the way of mercy learn to manipulate the life force of others to bring aid to those in need. Yeah, they're wandering physicians to the poor and hurt. However, to those, oh, that's right, way of mercy, to those beyond their help, they bring a swift end as an act of mercy.
Yep.
So we might be members of a religious order, which we are acolytes, administering to the needy and making grim choices rooted in reality rather than idealism. Some of them might be gentle voiced healers, beloved by their communities, while others might be masked bringers of, oh no, I words are so macabre mercies. I'm not sure. We're either very sweet and lovable, or we are mercy bringers and we wear masks, maybe.
I love it.
So the
mask is supposed to be like Renaissance.
Yeah, like
the cone.
Probably.
I think that's the art that they have with it.
Oh, really? That would make sense.
And this one's in Tasha's, right? I don't have
it is. Wait, I have a book. I have Natasha's book. I'm gonna.
You should pull it up in there.
I am so scared to open these books. They make me nervous. I don't have anything marked. I think McKaylee has everything in her books. I don't have
Natasha's book though. I only have the Player's Handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide. But I want to get Tasha's because I really love it. And that's the one I probably read the most.
It's very good.
Yeah. I've played the two barbarian class options. And I've built a couple of the warlocks.
Oh, you're right. It is a heck. It is a I can't. It is a little that guy. Yeah. I don't even know who am I? Who am I? 2, 4, 6, 4. Oh yes, a plague doctor. That's what it is. That it suggests it might be. Right. Okay, so
it's like it's a Renaissance healer. I don't know. I love there was a trend going around on like Renaissance TikTok where people would go out during the pandemic instead of wearing like your regular like cloth mask, they would wear a plague doctor mask.
Yeah. Intense.
I was like, I like it.
This is a vibe. Okay, so for our Way of Mercy, we have one of our features at 3rd level is something called Implements of Mercy. Mm-hmm. So we get some proficiency, which we already have insight, which is one of them. And then we also get proficiency in medicine skills.
Ooh.
And proficiency with herbalism kit.
Nice. That can be helpful for making potions, for making like salves and stuff. Herbalism kits are pretty lit.
Yeah. Oh, so we actually do get a special mask, which is great. Which this is a thing that we often will wear when we use the features of the subclass. We can determine its features, or we can generate it randomly by rolling on the merciful masks table, which of course, a d6, please.
Okay, I ran out of d6s because I used them all. Oh no, I don't know which one to use now. Okay, I'll roll.
Dirty.
Yeah, they've all been used. I got a 2.
A 2? Okay.
Yes,
so this one is blank and white. So I suppose we can adjust the exact like feature looking of it as we go.
I love it.
There's some interesting ones on here. Like there's a laughing visage, a butterfly, a crying visage. Ours is like simple.
The Phantom of the Opera.
I think it could be, yeah. I think it's more simple is the mask that we have, which maybe it's a fancy pants mask, you know.
I love
it. All right, so another feature we get at 3rd level as a Way of Mercy monk is called Hand of Healing. So
fancy.
Our touch can mend wounds, and using an action, we can spend a key point to touch a creature and restore a number of hit points equal to a roll of our martial arts die plus our wisdom modifier. So right now that's a d4 plus 3.
I love it.
And we write Hand of Healing. Oh, also, there's another part of this. So when we use Flurry of Blows, we can replace one of the unarmed strikes with using this feature, which I think most of the monk features, it's kind of tied like that. Like it's a feature, and then if you use Flurry of Blows, you can do something with the feature.
Yeah,
like you can combine them, sort of thing.
Okay.
Interesting. Spicy.
I like it.
Yeah. All right.
I've been looking through the different gods and goddesses, like just a quick flip through to see what possibly we could be following.
Nice.
That might be related to mercy.
We do, as we were talking about mercy, we do have one more feature because the Way of Mercy is both healing and mercy as in like ending. So we have Hand of Healing and Hand of Harm. So this one, we can use our key to inflict wounds. So when we hit a creature with an unarmed strike, we can spend a key point to deal extra necrotic damage equal to, again, a roll of our martial arts die plus our wisdom modifier. But we can only use this feature once per turn.
Okay.
And that is all we get as a 3rd level Way of Mercy monk. Which I guess that's like a little bit extra than what other I'm not sure. I've never been good at knowing if classes and features are balanced or not.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's hard to say. Everything's so cool. I'm just excited.
I really like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
I don't know. I'm just excited.
Oh, I thought you said oh no, and I was like, oh no. Oh no what?
I was saying I don't know, but like
okay.
Really fast,
okay.
kind of weird voice.
Okay.
Yes.
We're doing lots of weird voices today because the chaos is
are.
really seeped into our souls.
Let me tell you how chaotic this is right now. I have sounds coming from your phone, the phone call that we're on, and then sounds coming from my computer telling me what the stream is hearing, and it's not in sync. It's real bad.
It's
There
not
was
in
a point
sync.
where you were talking and you were like saying something, and I was like, oh, cool, I can hear it. And then over here it was like off, and then it came back together, and then it off, and then together, and it just like kept going back and forth. And I was like, it's so hard to focus. Also, my phone's almost dead, so I might go deaf or mute at one point.
Oh no, McKaylee. You could always call me from your another device.
It's true.
Just food for thought if that does happen. Like, if that chaos happens, I'm prepared for it. Okay, so that's all we have for character stuff. Do you know what's next, McKaylee?
Do I have my dice ready?
The next part is the potato.
The potato.
Which I cartoonified our potato this week. It's on our Instagram and on our Twitter because I like it so much. If you want to follow us there, we have all of that in our bio, in our about on our Twitch. So yeah, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. We're starting to do some TikTok stuff, so follow us there too. We upload these videos to YouTube to exist when they leave Twitch. So yeah, we're in lots of places, and they can all be found through our about page. So check it.
Do it. I just noticed my numbers were different on my 2 dice. That's
tragedy.
weird.
But our potato is like our favorite chaos thing that we have.
Our personalized and tiered traits about tenacious onions.
Potato. Someday we'll have a little thing that pops up that it says it.
Maybe let's figure out audio first.
You know, it's okay to be ambitious sometimes.
True.
Anyway. But yeah, so these are just a bunch of random things McKaylee and I have put in a chart that they're traits, they're physical features, they're just kind of,
I think,
story jumping off points, sort of, or like story aspects that might help or hurt our backstory building.
What we rolled for our other grung was that they were albino. They had their freckles made constellations, and I think they have something else. Oh, they lost their arm.
Yeah,
that was on a special for May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, on May 4th. Very good. And there was a couple more things, I think. Oh, it's catching up.
Uses leaves for all utility items.
Yeah, we did that one too.
That was her other thing.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in love with somebody who turned out to be her sister.
Yes.
That was our other Star Wars thing.
Yes. Very true.
Oh boy.
I love it.
But let's see what we roll for this lovely
Yeah,
one.
let's roll a D100, please.
Theodore. 79.
79.
It's 10 being nice.
Okay. What?
What is it? If it's anything to do with hair, we can't do it because we don't have hair.
We are bloodthirsty.
Oh, what?
I don't know what this means for us, you guys.
I don't either.
But hey.
I might have written this one too.
I didn't write it. That's for sure.
Because I was thinking more like,
Hey, this would make so much sense for a barbarian, a blood hunter, a warlock even. a fighter,
I
like
was
any.
thinking
Listen,
barbarian.
our fancy pants Theodore, we'll make it work. Just have some faith.
Mhm.
All right, let's roll again.
Okay, I have to pick new dice. Hold on.
Okay,
I'll do my caramel one. Caramel.
amazing.
An 8.
An 8.
That's my like second roll today, like on a D100 that's been below 10. I'd be a great cleric. What is it? You look so sad.
I'm confused. We carry around a pair of socks that we only wear on our hands.
I also So this was okay. I used to, as of last week, live in Texas, and we had the wonderful snowstorms that knocked out all of our power. And during that time, I took some socks and I cut holes in them, and I just wore them because I needed to have my fingers free to like do things, and I don't have a lot of winter clothes because I lived in fucking Texas. So I was like, you know what? This would be a great thing to add to the potato. So you have your socks, but you don't
Listen,
wear them as socks.
I think
you wear them as gloves.
I do think this makes sense for us because we don't like gross stuff. So I can imagine that maybe socks are easier to.
It wouldn't really protect your fingers.
It doesn't say anything here about cutting holes into them.
So we're just wearing it
Mittens.
like this.
We got mitts.
But
we
there's
got-
no butthole.
We got mitts. Oh, imagine us with our socks in battle. They don't have holes. We go. Gah, gah. We don't need holes. What are you talking about? Oh, listen. Okay, this is great. This is great, McKaylee. Here's why. Okay, we are a Way of Mercy monk.
Yep.
And
Yep.
also our skin is poisonous.
Is what?
So
we want to heal people.
we have these socks on our hands, right? We've hands? What are
Yes.
we
have hands. David had hands?
what are they called?
Hands.
What are frog hands
Palms?
called? What are frog hands called?
Feet.
Frog hands. What are frog hands called? Frog hands
Legs.
called. I need help. Help.
Pads.
Frog fingers?
Web.
What are
The webbing. What are you talking
Thank you,
about?
Marshall. Thank you. Look at the comments.
Okay, well, you know
McKaylee.
what, Marshall?
What are frog hands
I
called?
didn't. I lived in South Texas.
I guess they're
There
just
was
webbed. We have webbed hands. That feels a little bit better, but
Yeah. What?
which is another reason why we wouldn't cut holes in them.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. We could just cut and like put them right there.
Anyway. No, but it makes sense because our hands are both healing and harmful. So maybe we have socks on them because to like play it safe, we don't want to accidentally hurt anybody or accidentally heal people or accidentally poison anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's for control.
Yeah, I like this one better now. A lot better than bloodthirsty.
We will figure out the bloodthirsty. I have ideas since looking at the gods.
All right. Okay, now give me one more D100, please.
Okay. I will do a little blue one and a big blue one.
Oh, cute.
68.
So close, McKaylee.
Damn. There's
Gosh.
79 and a 68. The universe is just tempting me.
Listen, McKaylee, this one's funny.
What is it?
Not only are we bloodthirsty, we're just always thirsty. my god. I think this is great. I think it's wonderful. Wow.
boy.
Wow. Just outstanding. Hold on. I want to put this somewhere where we can read a little
So
bit
are we
better.
always thirsty for blood?
I don't think it's necessarily always that.
Are we like, oh, was this in the way that's like, we're always thirsty?
I think we wrote this one. We wrote this one and we put it at 68 because it could be either.
Yep.
I feel like it's more fun that it's not, thirsty.
Yeah. We're not thirsty. We're just thirsty. Oh, there's that one. Okay.
Okay.
I see.
So we have these things, right?
Yes.
Let's review.
Woo.
Okay. Well. So we are a lawful good grung, blue grung, which suggests that we have either been told or grew up a little bit to be an artisan or a domestic worker, childcare sort of type of character, type of grung person. We speak, that's right, we speak grung, giant, and infernal. But not common, baby. We don't speak that. We are a monk, way of mercy. We're an acolyte.
Can I say real quick?
Yes.
I realized a good reason for us to be always thirsty. With our race, we have water dependency, so we're literally always thirsty.
Wow.
Like, that's just already in our.
We are literally
soak in water
thirsty
for an hour every day.
That's such a good point. The
And
dice really know what's
if
up.
they drink through their skin.
No way, you're joking.
No.
They drink through their skin?
They drink through their skin.
Is anybody annoyed with these voices yet? Anybody at all?
God. I hope nobody is.
I'm gonna punch you through the screen.
You can't. I'm like 5 states away.
Again, I'm challenging you to a fight right now.
Let's go.
Me in the middle in New Mexico or wherever. Okay. Anyway. We are fancy pants. We don't like to get dirty.
Nope.
But we do want revenge from the temple that claimed we were a heretic. At the same time though, we trust in the temple hierarchy a bit too much. And we like and we're lawful good. Yeah. Going over here, reminders as a way of as a way of mercy. Monk. We've got a blank and white mask, and we can do healing or harm. And we're a monk.
Just chilling.
And we are bloodthirsty, and we carry socks that we only wear on our hands. And we're just thirsty, like just regular thirsty. All right.
So with the socks, do we only wear them in battle, or do we just carry them around for prepared situations, or do we always wear them?
Do you think it's part of our? Is it part of our? Is it part of our regular outfit? Maybe.
I feel like we just wear them all the time.
Yeah, I feel that too. Theodore Troke. That sock wearing guy.
Some ideas.
Okay, all right. Hit me with the ideas, McKaylee. We flip flop today.
Yeah. Okay.
Miss Storyteller, Miss Backstoryteller.
I know you did all the lore today.
I did. Well, I did certainly. I almost hung up on you on my phone. That would have been
Please,
bad.
dear God, that'd be really bad. I have thoughts and I want to say it, but I can't mind them all. It'd be really hard.
Say the thoughts.
I will say that. Okay. They all left my brain.
Oh, great.
Hold on, I got it. Okay. So what if I'm starting out tragic. We were orphaned.
Oh, we're orphaned? Okay.
We were maybe our whole tribe, clan, community in the rainforest. There was like a huge wildfire or something, and everybody died, except for us. We were rescued by this group of acolytes who were a part of an evil temple. So they worshipped an evil god, but we didn't know. We were a little baby. We were probably like only a couple days old. We hadn't reached our year adulthood. So
we're still, as if we remember, last time we discovered that grungs, as they're tadpoles, they are the same. Like they all look the same. And then they are, which is so wild to me that they like look the same, and then it's still easy to tell how to separate them by their destined caste. That's so wild to me. So are we an adult yet, or does this happen like
I think this happened
a tadpole?
I think maybe we're a tadpole. I think they're like baby. This is like a Finding Nemo shit where all the other tadpoles in the pool.
Oh, so we're like in a puddle of water and someone's like, huh, you're mine now.
We're the only one that survived. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were like, we'll be merciful because they're mercy monks, baby. And they take us and they raise us. And then we find out they suck and they're bad. This might not fit with our like background thing. The heretic, because maybe they didn't call us a heretic. Maybe we called them heretics, but that's not really the thing. But like, you know, if we're like, we realize that this group that raised us is terrible, and now we're on a mission to right the wrongs. You know? Help people, give mercy to the world. But we don't really, you know, so we're trying to be good and follow a really lawful path, but like we don't really know how to be good. So we're kind of also still dealing with our bloodthirstiness that we were raised on. Okay. Yeah. That's my thoughts.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got. I don't know if you want to add to that. I mean, there's probably definitely places we could go with that.
All right. So do you think that we how long were we in this evil church?
I think we left to 50. I think like well into adulthood.
Okay.
So like maybe we're like 3 years old. So
okay.
We're very far along in our adulthood.
We're an adult, you know.
We're 3.
So what makes us realize that this is not a good place? Like how, because I feel like if it's all that we know, it's gonna take a lot for us to, and if it's all that we know and we are the only one who looks like us, maybe that's indication that something is wrong, but maybe it's also like
so we know the languages giant and
we know giant and infernal. Do they are they an infernal
from the temple? Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe there's a person who comes in who's like maybe a Goliath or a Firbolg. They also speak giant, by the way, because they're both part giant. So maybe we run into somebody who also speaks giant and they teach us giant, and we become really good friends with this person in secret, like outside of the temple, you know? And then our people, our acolyte raised people, they like kidnap that person that we became really good friends with that taught us this really cool language, and they're like really tall friend to our really small person, and then they use them as a blood sacrifice to the god.
So do they carry out the sacrifice?
I think we witness it and we try and stop it, and they like we don't succeed.
So you're going real tragic with this. Like
Yes.
hardcore.
Hardcore. Our family died. The only friend we've ever had was murdered in front of us. We were 3 years old.
No. Okay, I have a thought. It's a little
Okay.
different than the one you
Yeah.
have.
Go for it.
Okay, so we, like you said, we are well, actually, let me think about this for a second, because that would give us a reason to be bloodthirsty. Or what if it's like literal? What if we're bloodthirsty literally?
We're a
So
vampire.
no. No, we can't.
We drink blood.
They raise us, but they don't know shit about us. They don't know what we want. So maybe they just, McKaylee, what are you saying? You're squeaking so much.
You continue your sentence.
No, I want to hear what you have to say.
Are you saying that they give us blood?
Yeah, I think they feed us, like, I think they maybe think that we like bugs or something, and they give us like they give us gross stuff that's bloody. So we have this familiarity with things that are bloodier, I guess. And maybe they don't.
Like an accidental.
Maybe they also. Maybe they just don't. No, I don't think we're. Stop doing. Stop. Get out of here. Get. None of this dramatic, tragic shit.
It's more fun when it's horror.
So no, I think it would be. What if it's just that, like, because they're more evil, maybe they were preparing us for something, and so we were supposed to, like, eat more bloody things, so we are bloodthirsty as a result. And maybe they also, like, have, because and I was raised eating meat, like, medium well or whatever, but maybe they eat stuff raw. I don't know. So we have this, like, tendency to be more, to just, like, chow down on, like, bloody stuff,
Yeah.
So that's the thing they raise us to be, like, gross and, like, grubby, but
so we're trying to run from that path.
Well, I don't think
different.
I don't think it's that. I think if there was no one significant in our life, we would have continued to be that way. But I think somebody, maybe a giant or, like, something that speaks giant, came into our life and showed us a different way, and that's where we learn our way of mercy stuff. That's how we leave. That's why we're labeled a heretic, is because this person is teaching us things that are good. And according to our current temple, that would be heresy or whatever. And I think, okay, hold on. Stop, McKaylee.
Okay.
What are the creatures that speak giant?
Well, I know furbolgs and Goliaths do, because they're half giant. There's also a ton of different giant races.
I guess it could also just be a regular person, because anyone anyone can know giant.
That's true. The question is why they would teach us giant as opposed to them learning Grung or Infernal to speak with us.
I think Infernal I think Grung we know because we were old enough to learn it. Maybe we're not 3 days old. Maybe we're a little older than that.
No, we know language.
We know enough to know Grung, and we learn Infernal because of the people that picked us up. And I think, why do people go places? Maybe it's, okay. Maybe it's like, what does Alman speak?
Aelmon. I thought it was Aelmon.
Aelmon?
I don't know.
What does Aelmon speak?
I don't remember.
Hey, Kaylee.
I don't remember. That was like a week and a half ago. It was last week, but like for you, it was a week and a half ago for me.
Who else knows Giant?
I think we have a couple characters that
There
know
are
Giant.
a couple characters, but.
Are you saying that one of them met?
Hold on.
Okay, but then
Almon.
they didn't die.
Ugh, they don't speak it. Okay, hold on. I wanna. Why do you so badly want people to die all the time? Just all the time.
There's no loose ends. I like tragedy.
Okay, you don't like loose ends. I include a character in almost every backstory that is still around because I want to give the DM an opportunity to drop them in and like cause chaos.
That's true.
I just think it's fun.
That did happen with my most recent character. Everyone except for her parents are still alive from her backstory. They're all just hunting her. So they did find her, and it was a great time. The whole party almost died because of me.
I've got it. Got it. So.
I'm ready.
Do we remember Curtis?
Of course we remember Curtis.
Goliath monk. A chaotic evil Goliath monk acolyte. Who what we decided was also kind of fancy pants, but we just said it that they didn't like rough living. And that you're right, Marshall, death does equal drama.
Yeah.
But you're also right, Mark. A live family is more chaos, and I live for the chaos.
That's true.
But Curtis lives in a cave. But Curtis speaks Giant and Infernal as well.
Okay.
So what if, and we decided that Curtis is like the whatever religion Curtis was studying, he found like he found like something. That's right, he was possessed by a demon.
Yeah, partially, but he doesn't really know.
Yeah, he was possessed by
his thoughts are his own.
a Seth demon.
Yeah.
So then now he's part of this other sect, so he's kind of a heretic. The sect is. So what if that sect has, you're right, Marshall, the family who wants you dead is the best outcome.
I think I have a number of characters that have that backstory.
It's very good. But yeah, so what if Kurt's sect is the one that we're in, and so the area has like more like Goliaths in it, so some Goliaths.
So we live in the mountains.
Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle for us.
Forest where our family died.
It's gonna be a struggle for us though, because we're thirsty.
Yeah, we need lots of water.
Maybe there's a kind Goliath who like is like a hermit that lives in the woods.
Yeah.
Or lives near the mountains and sees us struggling with the water time, and we're wearing socks because this is the only thing that we can think to protect our hands, because we are
tiny.
Like maybe the socks is like the first semblance of us having a personality, because we decide that we don't want to be gross, and so we wear socks on our hands at first because of the that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we've got these socks and this kind Goliath person. takes us out of there and is, I would say, is a way of mercy monk. So we learn from them.
Nice.
I don't think that anyone has to die, but that's my fault.
I like it.
Oh, okay. You approve of the no death?
I mean, it'd be more fun. Because in it, our other grump also witnessed her mentor die in front of her. So it would be something that could give them common ground to bond.
But here's
over.
the thing. Here's the thing. Our ideal is charity. So this person came into our life and left such an impact that we have changed course from being evil, possibly being evil, to being lawful and good. Like they've really affected our path. And I feel like it is maybe more impactful if they're alive.
Yeah.
Because that it's like maybe, well, actually, is it more impactful that they're alive? Hold on, I need to look at what this bond means again, because it's about revenge, but I want to know exactly what kind of revenge.
Okay. It's whatever we want it to be.
I just want to see what it's...
revenge on the people who are calling us heretics.
And then we don't like... So, okay. So it could be that we've discovered a higher society, and so we're really annoyed with them for existing. Or it could be that there's another somebody in the sect that was killed.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have to be significant to us. I think maybe it could just be the cruelty of seeing. Maybe we were in danger of being killed.
Yeah.
And it was like we grew and learned with other creatures, miscellaneous creatures that were also just like picked up along the way.
Yeah.
And like raised for a purpose. And we were discovering that purpose when this person, this kind Goliath, helped us. Maybe? What do you think? I know I'm trying to veer away from the trauma.
No, it's okay. We already got the whole clan died. So
do you think we took something from the... Did we take something from the temple?
Maybe.
Are they coming after us? Do they care?
I think maybe we took something that we didn't trust them with, that we knew what they were going to be using it for.
Is it a book?
Is it a book? I think it's a book.
Is it a book?
It's definitely a book, and it's going to the library. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to take some notes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Nice. Do you think we can say we built a character?
I think so.
Wow! We made it through this mess of an episode.
Yeah!
Wow! Our lovely Theodore.
I also think that the ooh.
Huh?
What if it's not a book and it's our mask?
Oh, we stole our mask.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it a lot. Is that what gives us our powers?
It doesn't give us power. It just is a like thing it's our merciful mask. It's part of our vibe.
The vibes are good.
So maybe it's a relic of some sort, and it's less vital that it's returned, but if they see us, if they run into us, they'll be pretty mad.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay. Do you want to transition?
Sure. Let me change to
Scooby Doo Bop Bop the Scooby Doo Bop.
You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I had to keep double checking because I wasn't sure if I actually hit the button or not.
No,
we're good. We're good.
I'm just singing. I don't know
I
what
love
you're
it.
doing.
Panicking. My phone is at like 3%.
Oh shit. That's pretty.
But we made it.
We did.
Through this episode.
Did we? We're not. Listen, if you had to mime the last moment, it would be great.
It's a great time.
So maybe we'll keep talking for a bit.
Why? I also still like dinner, Claire.
I love hanging out with everyone.
I do.
No matter how many people are here.
I really missed being on stream these past 3 weeks, and I'm really happy to be here today. Even if it's been a hell of an episode and I cried a lot before we started, it's fine.
It's fine. It'll be good. Yeah, no, I've had a good time. We'll figure out the sound stuff so that McKaylee's audio is not stretching so far to exist. And so that I'm not on a 3-hour-long call with you while we have a 3-hour-long stream.
Oh boy, yeah. Look at that phone call.
Yeehaw. Is there an emoji on my name?
Yeah, it's a sunflower.
Oh, I just have your name on mine.
I used to always put emojis. Most of the people whose name I've put in recently, for some reason, they're all people that I know when I'm not drunk. But every time I've added their name, it's been while I'm really drunk. And so it's mostly their name in all caps with like multiple of the last letter. And there's no emojis. It's just a lot.
Wild.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, next week, I'm not sure what's happening, but something will.
I'm not sure either.
Something will. Listen, you know what the backup is, and if you don't,
it's gonna be a great time. We're gonna figure it out. Maybe we'll both be here. Maybe there'll be
2 people here. Whatever. There'll be two. The screens. 2 screens. 2 screens. At least, yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be in this room. Maybe we'll be somewhere else.
Who knows? Who knows what the future brings? Nobody at all. Yeah, this is
chaos.
This has been chaos, but hey, it's been pretty fun, I'd say. I really like Theodore. I think, oh gosh, they're so really cool. They're so cool. They're very good. And I like the socks. I think that's my favorite.
Yes.
Because it makes sense, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I like it. Also, I would like to say, Marshall, you know what? I do have some winter clothes, but I don't have a lot because it's very hot in Texas. I just don't, and I don't go like on family vacations to skiing and stuff. I go to the beach. That's, so I don't have, my winter clothes are from when I was 4 and lived in Delaware.
I mean, it's a good thing that you moved to California.
There has not been a cloud in the sky the whole time I've been here.
That's really sad, actually.
I know, for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I love clouds, but I'm not you, so it works out.
I love the sun.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys next week in some form. I do think the chaos did manage to work out, so
yeah.
Yay.
Thanks for sticking through with us.
Yeah.
Even though it was on late.
Yeah. Just a bit. Just a
and,
bit. Yeah. But have a great rest of your evening. Have a good one. Rest of your one.
Have a one.
Have a one. Well, a good one. Have a good one. That's the good is have a great one. Have a sleepy one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just one.
Have one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, bye.